Yamba refwa channel pay baby a obia na yemu akwaba. Abranaa so said ya hye no memenda no pay bia se no nwotwe bokosi se nundu bebo ahia na afi de nkoma ese fata se ye bre na afi de de ma Ghana tumpon de be ma Ghana ye de be ma Ghana atimi anya asomdwe odo kwan so na aman no yenso de ehwe ne se atimi aka ye bre na afi ye tena se ye de bro edu sabri a kabma mi ka bi de age atum no se ye be no obeka wo de meka me de ne akeka se ni papa na wom ne so ne so a ne afa nemum se obi be kokota ko de opɛ ba ko fo de dabi enye no ne yɛhwehwɛ nti anɔpɛ ye mo ache mo akwaba meme nda anɔpɛ bia na edi dwuma de bro medi ne Agya Wusu ansa TV XYZ o se the more you know na anɔpɛ de ahye de bro no na otwe mu nyina de si ye so ne so na afi yetimi edi bi ho nkomo ene Agya na domode na kyɛ asa na ne so no July bosom ne de to so duba kwa afimpinu ene adununsia 11th July 2026 or the chase here, the Kesiano, and I said the man. The Akatre honam from Minumino, the bit me I the aboy. A almost say, I'm a na abino a minumino. Abino, the larger part a young crowfoy, a dear Juma show Munsa say, Umuni bit me a bois, a toto mine, and she say, na baby a mine pesse drew no medi anymore, I'm yet me drew. And to do Sabria, Yadebre, na fear then come mudo, and so to me bro. Now, Trimu PSC. But the greatest of all, now they assume no, sanitation, and I said, I only did a home come. In social said to Tono, best a bosom in India, Yaji a honjinapa. Now, in Sunato, ato, a afan crofo, I said, Japadi P. We actually a mubola, I umu enough. Ye can you know, brain su beto pan, whether no brain su betono, said you say a penisusia, a penisu. Esi den ndi nsuto brede na aba a edi hu nkomo nsu ira fa nkrofo japade ebi afomahwe mu nkwa nemum na ye sa hwe se eduru pebre na epe no nso ano be den pa de na ye de afa ho eno ho sesi edi a egina mu yi ya ahonidie na nsu nde wi esi ato ene se de esi ira fa nkrofo no bo ho bebre nsu no betwi afa so ensuo ndi etwa afaso no de fi ewom enkrofo hyeda ekoto agyanan de gum bola a waye ne fi no wo hyeda ensuo no kono de gum. You can imagine say wona watu boreholes ahodo won kramantam ha o ma atu mu nsuo ne ensuo yiri fa meame ahodo yesu se kro kra no ensuo timi kata so nyina no ekobasa saafo ni nyina boreholes ade ne nyina efi akom afei ye ho a obete se bia cholera so aman ho so cholera no say a man ho so sa eno so ya asem if we say eno de eba kodiewu eso mu a nti sa no ma we nyina ho a say itimi factor idigu apono so na afia hwe ni edi hu nkomo ne epe kwan e betimi afa so asi ano ansa na bre na duru eno nti ano pe yetena sese ya dodo na ne ahye na omampanyi His Excellency John Dramani Mahama etwa sika 350 million Ghana cedis se yemfa mwa na wona nsuo yira fa omu baabi nsuo na yira fa ene agapade asɛn nkrofo baabi obeda nnuane obedie no yemfa meboa san hye na chi no o sɛ yinafuam yinu esi hɔ san nafuam yinu no ye de ye clean up exercise ye common so ne akwakopra extensively nye sɛ bi afafa ye pra ne asesa enti ɛhyase enra ɛhyase ne hu sɛ mampanyi na ankasa onmanyafo John Dramani Mahama ede no ho hyemu ne ho na ode hyemu no di akire aprapra no no akura sofi mamenka no sa no ate ase okura shovel ena ono a wode sa ana wode tineti ni bi at a point mu se mampanyi bottles na ball no wasa no wode ne nsa wanhye gloves crowd wode ne nsa ena esom ena oyi bottle na different oh nti you can imagine baby ade na duru ene pepa a nkrofo anya mine nya se efi no ye betima ye ho bibi Ghana Police Service Immigration Service for ni nyina no a omo chefa omo play on roll na ho se okura pikas na gates na yakata so no netie na choku na che den no okura pikas no obo na oti gates ni ba bia ya duru no na enso nkeni kwanse eduru ho kwasafo dwuma akane na ewo ho a na yetumi kase ye kɔ communal labor ntinka baabi efi ho no nya ba akofo na kote kuro no ene community ni nyina na ehu adwuma saa kwasafo dwuma no ene ewe communal labor na ede esa adwuma no ewe eni ho kane na ahemfo ene timi fresh saa communal labor no eme ekoye ene nana no madaroma no pay communal labor na kane tete no nana no ye no moagyae ese tumi koso ana se bibi o ho a titiri bi o ho a yagye afri nana no msem emrapon bi nti na bia wontimi ntonkoso eni sa adwuma saa no ma ne wo ho a ebeboa a whole community obekono say we need community toilets and for that matter krono ne mountain so to krom ba bia eno apollonia na emobo apollonia dodowa apollonia ba bia nkrofo beja wonan lorry station ba bia ye pra a ye de begukura na bi ni ho. So the question is assembly na ehwo na se no de no wo ye say ejanan ukọ apollonia ho a kwan ne hoho no enra clean up exercise no as nkrofo nte ehya na manfo puba bonten so ba be adwuma ewi akire no na nkrofo sebeta flache onum ti ya no pa fa cheme nkrofo twa wonto anase ogya wonan e wo kwa ho pe. That is Ghana for you. Sa no ma we nyina akoso na sensuo ne to na sensuo ni yiri a ebe prasa agyanan ni nyina betwe na yiri dia friends you know ndi wa wo man ho no you can imagine. Ensuo de nkrofo kono ye Ghana fo bi ene tu so edware nsuo nkoyi omo ba den a ebibeko anum enti nkomo no bebri anopa yo mampanyini o se exercise na nano pay to aso enra na institutions no aban nyumaku ni adan nyumaku ahodo no amanfo te ase na afi oton stores mbe ye adwuma nyame hira mu nyina enne ebeto aso enne de community base baabi a me na ote assembly members and municipal assembly no ye ka bom na the clean up exercise na enso abronti anopa de ho ba ko no de toso mienu both MPP NDC omo de dwuma de so nko hye so party no and as a parties no eso to aba yimpanyfo nto mo shase from the branch level NDC omo da so branch ebe ye esenkrofo de bi court near the enemy say the MPP to constituency elections a form to say dey no so court bebam ebi nto mu ase na mu mmia ahodo manya akonya so mbeto aba no esunsun so to say anopai ni nyina eka ho bi na otwi mu the agric ministry enya kwan feed Ghana no okopao yemfa ne se humono beye feed Ghana asrafo wona ye sheda mo ntitiye yeso mu kono mu ko assist the extension officers on dwumadie mu na feed Ghana no den a dwumadie no se ne sitie okwa assist the extension officers na mpacho mu dwumadie mu no den eno mbe say we special brigade na akuafo no ntentem so ayi mu a mu hia no omo na ombe assist mu the motor bicycles ni ade aka omboso me so a omakatua kama but is it say ebeto aso na se de esi hu no enkosi da be dwumadie no hye no police no minister no spelling out anopai we ni afoforo pie ka ho bi na yetena se na afi yetumi enso so e de abro ye hu say DJ fu adwa pa say Kaswa NDC chairman o man 7 days o me part of say o say ye de nsa akwa keka ana say party nkrofo e do mo nsa akwa keka centrofo ni bi e ho ondwumadi mu anopai eno so ha ti we ni afoforo pie minority press conference awo ye e the first scam ampanye twa e de boa flood victims no so omo ye that press conference na otwi mu so saba say swedru abranti abutrika e say enya ade ne ko nti ye hwe ni Ghana high ye hu no FBI for edna kwa kopi mu America we ni afoforo na no pay ya boa no ye de bro mi twa mo abasisi na afi nkomodie no enimu nkyiremu yetimi atiesim na afi ye di nkomo no bebre midini Agya Wusu ansa Abranaa so ye basisi a na afi di aka yetimi di ama.
The average human body mass should have at least 60% water for optimal performance in any physical or mental exercise. We can help you maintain it naturally. Natural mineral water simply natural. For bulk purchase, call 0596 273 546 or 0596 273 547. This advert is FDA approved.
Stay back and stay safe. National Petroleum Authority. Ebo bibia kokose. Se fuel tank enya kwenshia. Ne dania. Men ko ho nkwaye wadwen se. Onko sisa petrol anafa ngono. Ena finso. Menye wadwen se wo ben fuel tank enya kwenshia ne ho. Akwa akodwetwa videos ana pictures. Na petrol anafa ngo wo hwenso. Uhua ko wo mu a enye sunsun asobone. Ewo apomoden semso. Fango nso eho ahometinti no. Enfom so akitu ebi ebetumi ameja tom amana gise wom. Eba ne sa nipa dodo timi femu hihye ehwe mo nkwa emeja pade dodo na nso esei aya fredum jejuma yefo ana posifo no mo mehwe nso ano utumi nso efre National Petroleum Authority ewo 0302 550 380 kaise wonkwa wo hoi eho hia bebre esen sa fango no kokoboi National Petroleum Authority ene de bro.
Peace of mind is very essential in your journey to success. For Akwesi Papa, peace of mind means having a proper covering over his family. Literally. For Araba, aka Injection Mama, it's about having the funds to complete her advanced nursing course. And as for Corporal Odami, it's as simple as reporting on time for his shifts. Sometimes all you need is a simple push. At Needs Microfinance, we have tailor-made loan packages for salaried workers under the Controller General's Department. With the low interest rate and quick wahala-free process, you are guaranteed of a timely solution to get back that peace of mind, literally in 30 minutes. Needs Microfinance. Growing with you.
Wakwa ba na afia no pen to aso mfemfem komodie ne de aka de bebro na afi ba bi ese ekọ ne ekọje nsem ni chiremu ano pe beje bre be ko ho nyina. But quickly, the NDC as a party branch elections from the share so no yes ne e ba na wie enso a ba bia na timi call so pepepe ana amia ne bi ho aka de na aka akire ma de Jibrin director of elections penima channel bay na ho e de e do ba de ase e sha ase na ba yidi nkomo kakra data ne da ho ba bia de be koso e ba na wie ene ana extension
medical amentia with viewers anopai na memfa kwenya wechia Ghana for ne na Indra amanfo PA for the clean up exercise. And so it was so the offer process in crap because of clean ups in crap.
Yeah.
Even though elections might be affecting your process now pay.
Okay.
And because do want to be caught out. So okay this exercise, you know.
Yeah.
And the like I say in the day for exercise, you know. Because of exercise in Ankasa, party in Ankasa Ashemu at the more essential, no, about because to do not come election be we in there and in Dra. Dra Nanka do need up to say we in Dra in there.
Okay.
But because of this exercise, and so until before them come the dates in it to also say okay, once there are some of the areas I want you know, among family so and from Conti, we are from today up to 24th of 20th of July.
Okay. And the 11th.
The 11th.
The 20th.
Until by 9 days, you know, baby elections Akimubiano.
Yeah.
Also be intimate.
Okay. Mobile we answer na moba.
The elections Akimubi within the same time, you know, yeah, mopap.
Okay.
Within the same time, mopap say starting 14th. Until I can say 14th and 16th.
Okay.
Until we be 16th, Nama. Oman Timian File are vacant ever branch anymore. They can now go through to buy the form to go through the filing to file. And also it started from 14th to 18th, 19th of July.
Okay.
Now yes, we then from 20th to 24th. So about they will go to elections.
Okay.
So about the same system now the team will sit and then now appoint select all those who've been elected and approve them.
Okay.
In the 24th of July, now yeah register system no. They are all the approvals. Omo ya elect omo maybe a correct omo picture. Omo ya correct omo number. System na ye. In 24th of July, they are close to system now.
Okay.
A close system now, which means obi to me for it didn't be become. Where you can't because yes branch for no. Yeah na appointees, say minister, say and NDC members biano. You have to give your name to the constituency.
Okay.
Now info within so anchor data no more at your constituency. Until minister, DCs, MPs, obi adi ni edi eko. Until after 24th, so within anchor system no more data no more. Process biya data no be you should aye biya no unka.
Okay.
Unka whether we are wine to me because we made it public. And the process in the back say so far the over 95% we elections.
Okay.
The akemu eye koto abaho and the asebi to share that.
Okay.
And I say be that day no the information ko yi and ye ko nyasa de make say nankande because but do only there.
Why?
Or do only there.
More court cases bears say constituencies.
Okay.
Now,
when it comes to the branch elections, your mama for Kenya to if you have any issue, you raise it petitions. Petitions
okay.
But the this is not very you know. And go to the issue of elections.
Okay.
Don't want to have more of maintain one CB, a bit say, we say, I'm a petition to us. Say, the time I remember filing no, Omutina say G to say, Omudia, contest Omo, I'm file here. Mama, you know, before file be, and Domuntias here. Petition no.
Okay, but I said,
and I didn't say online, into between was a child, must say, online, into Mona Mocas contest, but Obino, Mutias, ebi so be now because say
mostly petition here addressed to either the constituency executive regional
and copy
your court
never court issues nya na 3 court issues. First one by and one constituency Jirapa, but many can say Jirapa elections rapo na ntia bi na anyone ntia se by ebe jumama elections ne koso.
Okay.
Then Boli yeah, call to Abano, and I'll be so called Sokoji injunction. Say, only Tias here no, I will say, notice or pool.
Okay.
But party also notify public. All the I remind the amount for. Until or taking understand the notice of pool as electoral commission to pool.
Oh, okay.
Say, easy, dear, you say, and can pictures, MP, but Baba branches are antisa. And also elections, many can say. Elections.
I used to know there.
No, me say me court. Court.
Okay.
And me say me say no bank a client to open there. But could be ban or Cape Coast North.
Okay. From Ball or
Cape North.
Okay.
Cape North ni there. Obi court. Say on say branches and NDC every branch you say executive for. And no be court to say branch 9 be wa. No, one person this in executive for they be only personal interest. When this in executive because only feel say Nanka into us into court and injunction to branch elections. You see, all these one are because people are fighting for branch executive for their executive elections.
Okay.
I'm doing say who is executive? It is purposely to organize that branch for the party.
Yes. Go do elections. I need.
In no constituency election, some more a branch, you know.
Yeah.
In fact, that 9 branches, you know, it have 5,200 voters.
Branch now,
making for the whole country say elections about easier. 5,200 voters.
Okay.
Now would be like I say, me court to be say you stop elections, you know, me executive for.
Yeah.
We can say they are as a party they are we'll deal with the person in court. but I've seen the
after court or the injunction.
Well, what don't say the by elections party about they can only go for the sermon. Content so that's several. Then we are trust stage, you know.
Okay.
But I can clearly say the Oko Cotton in the first place. Branch 9 one film.
Oh, that's so.
Baby one tip branch movie.
Oh no. Next time we need
branch 9 no I can once a month. May him cross on free. Baby on free.
Na interest ben or wow.
Interest ben no.
Okay.
And na party no and a yes so. Who to a branch?
Now who could see be branch
apart from that, no who say NDC. Who the person win elections. Inti may executive. Who say but you are too about in fact it became a hot issue but you are too about. Okay. These are the only 3 areas court issues about deal but all the other ones are over tea and yes no yellow crop. But utiwa omu energy to mo say omu suni by amount for interest being they didn't do so.
Especially in
fact baby no they may make us say because I'll be surprised couples are using at the end of the day now amount for raise issues because Agya Wusu this is the election sir. Obia file online.
Okay.
Obia file online.
So they call online.
It Obia so ni mu do file.
Okay.
After na start elections. Obia ni online. Omo teams no camps no minim. But you be do elections no. O say Agya Wusu e ya ma obi say file mai.
Yeah.
Wajin crofo. One team man file. One team can say crofo say man file.
Okay.
Inte bas say
na filing it me file man.
There be say a system.
Okay.
Until me details ma. Kun say beto abana man for man. Until me di amount for. Enti one team file.
Okay.
Instead of that say me na my mistake no. Oh see, o say dey Wusu team no. Om no me you different. Ndo ko incite omo to abano.
Against
system no say oh yeah. Ebi ko bo wa file no. Agya Wusu di microphone 7 aba.
Yeah.
O pe say Kwame enye chairman. But Kwame no no to person your organizer.
Okay.
Nti Agya Wusu dey say a file man no. We keeping the form. Say ebeto aba no. Kwame who say dey bi o. Na chairman na fi bi o.
But makodi organizer.
O say no afro o say ye file organizer man no. But system and some. On so control. It's a better chance say e me and na me mistake no. And I me choose you. No catch am say system no.
Okay.
Nti ensure I would tell you for money now no. If you come back to us, we explain it.
Because my computer and the garbage in.
We say there was a member senior officer dey offer me. Say me call for you. Me on call for. Yeah, you be doing the system no. We say oh chief Ebane say. O say me say am so converting. I say am converting.
Okay.
Now then you open say oh Agya Wusu the omo text message. I say system no say put schedule so omo text message say that say e beto aba.
Okay.
O say other team no omo text message.
But omo nya text message ni.
On system say yeah no. So me basa me file am go for 10.
Yeah.
I was say me apart from so you use omo membership number no. I was so use omo phone number.
Okay.
Into every communication be I call the phone number so. But the only teams no. You show my phone numbers.
Yeah, because one on there feeling.
Into because of person the information there now. Do back heading for 10. I file on the number I want so.
Yeah.
Into set schedules now. On the receipt message you know.
And Connie panel.
Into me be say what be said your file here.
Yeah.
And that be I didn't see those two that could be said no. We say be seen no friend you.
Okay.
Ya to abek view.
Okay.
Into issues are out from the no. Omo beko constituency elections comes.
Okay.
Omo the future and there be parliamentary candidates. Omo they are not able to communicate the issues to the people. Yes, the system no any challenges.
Okay.
Oh.
Because the other betum no one.
A man for na ye. Inti say no am say MPB na so be say ye na wanye ni ya. No we yi ni pele fro. No attack you. We look out by kwa say on couple be breaking into your system. So I challenge him.
Be break it.
I say so obetimi approve. You say obetimi breaker. Me meti wasem.
Okay.
So obetimi improve for wasem dey emfa. Everything dey me nyanti sa nipa no issues no. We are not saying say we are perfect. But like I say,
system now with the group.
System we no. The Ayama party any say.
Yeah.
Obi antimi ntwe me bi nka say. Obi ni yere ni ne ba. Ni and apiki form. Obi so antimi nka chere say dey bi o. Chairman we kita form ba o ko form ntimi antimi apiki form.
Ko form ne yemfa nkoma.
And from Roma. Until all this one we have done. In fact, as at Ndra, and Obi friend me kura say. You ko say ko approve Obi ni. But they didn't go to system more emfa.
Okay.
Until me say Eban say na me emfa. So now or file for a position or file for say youth organizer.
Okay.
But anyone say chairman no or no there also move to chairman. And no pen copy pa or no youth organizer the form no so. And a man go contest chairman. What I say?
Yeah.
They say although youth organizer everybody really, but now they cannot put his name in the system. Almost a system name say Abranaa. You go and reverse even the elections because you cannot cancel youth organizer. One go contest this position. So things happened on the ground. Things have happened. For say they could have broken into the system. In terms of the akofa, and I one from in fact we could have me who be that. So asylum member who obviously letter had actual petition. I might say elections. Young cancellations. As I remember, and you go meaning the Osman.
Okay,
there were people who aligned to NDC.
Okay,
but when you come to process of election, people say that the electoral process here, yes, we are interested. You don't use letterhead of assembly. You assembly.
The authority, no,
party, no, letterhead. Especially one more call. Yasuman say, "Fact, do don't know I call court. I'm on for next month."
Okay, I'm on for next month.
So that be I'm telling you, say I'm on for next month. And you know where in a I'm on for next year. Kept posting of the jealousy of open a small bit to respond.
Okay,
but the court will deal with everybody.
Okay, I said. Quarter by 24th day, normal close.
We outbound data for the branches for the constituency.
That's right.
So constituency way a man for a to about more omu in any ya approve more. And you see, once we are doing all this process, say committees no approve no. Your data no ha a build pictures. But no but constituency piano. Say chairman no approve the picture no be bia na ba until you appear it's easier the say the register be bon back say aboni.
Okay na say ene e dey kosi 24th no bibia be but before na agency yiri aba na ade so see 2 days no NDC rule we in Kenya NDC MPP be hu say mu nuanom de kwata to so say omo clean up exercise no be participate NDC or participate in clean up exercise no.
Say Ghana ni eku obi na ewo. Say Ghana ni eku obi. Nti okoni de so control trata. Ba yen na Ghana for no. E dey age tum say eku obi na chiro say omo ko to abawi a. Omo ka chiro say we ni ntikwa po ya schedule bi ade move akwa enim. Nti eku obi na ka say omo eku no say MPP. Aye eku Ghana nti. Omo chiro say yeso e pese e bedom Ghana form ejuma. And I'm sure that said they will join. We accept it. But when I was coming, me say, "Omuni got to be a friend say, why me see her? Obi and proud about Omujina campaign. Omudi face work. What mama? We general cruise our causes here. On a month, Omoyo elections. Got an Obi and proud. But most of we are expecting say they should join. But it is good, as I said. Yes, it's true. Among for a raise issue, say Abranaa will not solve the problem. Yes, we are not saying that we are solving the problem with Abranaa. We are only putting discipline in us to take us to a grounds to be say, "What you know, sorry now, send it with the miracle platform data." No one say we be at the ball a woman. I'm just watching. We watching because one penny more problem.
But also one kasakra no ye pray o pray bia.
But say that don't say bola me to in fact so ba ejuma man for ye ndra. Who rubbish ye yi pa out me say then you have problem. all other issues are man for kasa say how to solve this problem no na consideration wa aban more especially where two of about disaster there were two disasters.
Okay.
There were natural disaster and there were man-made disaster.
Sure.
As for the cost for man-made in the because also creation of a man-made disaster and say John can be a Okoton Ramsar site no. And a man-made or creative no. And not on Ramsar site a man focus see that time so no so say John MPP party no you get that plot to buy. So omaye reduce issues you know. Those are the things I buying every say. I will try and break all those areas. Yet a man for be so here be born war and I feel normally say oh me boy NDC me boy NDC winning NDC didn't come to power to entertain indiscipline.
Okay.
Yeah, campaign can say reset this country. And to say be so would you move party. No per se you move raso na man for whatever.
Okay.
Maybe they be any more pink say and I need the music boy I'm finance who finance for what? You didn't finance NDC for us to come to be indisciplined. Maybe
okay.
They be in fact come now who do sick boy and he said Ghana you good governance.
That's right.
Ghana you economy ni
yeah.
It is a good government say adia ye won enya. We say because of my entity yembu mraso. So those issues. So I understand your opponent MPP for take advantage on that.
Okay.
Anyway, your way into one. It tells us NDC has come into reset.
First instance, no more problem with Sabia Asemasi. Now man penny be call interface. Name man penny na mrium ebai. Ben Ray say President Nakra. So na on wise.
Makacha say, baby I do my mono.
Yeah.
Any content creators be any ejuma.
Content creators.
Say MPP is more than more content creators than political party. Oh yes. Because this is a political party. Yeah. Who show me communicators is here. So ni mamu. Go bomu di mi no. Go kadi so small girl no. Omo no mu here omo advisors. Omo advise about me. So they can do any other things. Yeah, one disaster. Disaster. To mean far one community to another community. So how do you assess it? How do you assess it? Every leader who we gave him our authority must assess everything.
Yeah.
The opportunity that he can use to do it. And he said, "Yankupa say Ghana, you helicopter."
Okay.
Nanka you helicopter home. Nanka mind be after say, "Ben you more serious country." Into akwa assess issues so no. Obi say debut na nka won ko to Kambu na won ko one area won ko dina na won sumo. I agree but me up out. But you see I have keep advising MPP people say mama take mama ba me enye say kokwa na se oh sure don't tell na ba me candidate or running mate aspirant. Now yeah only ba me akufado eneko as elections over 2016 and then the friend saying June 3rd issue ba me ba June 3rd second ba me ba one ba ba me plan says oh and the camera me NDC was no jomama otimi ko ha otimi ko nti ba me yen die ni bi and how you kokwa na sin nyuma na wo ye let them do. And then, so man paid to be 350 million.
Yeah.
So, but Mako assess issues, But the idea of doing the young for Ghana is 350 million. I'm okay press conference.
And we are minority in person who say they were quite fast so far behind the CKD baby. I'm fast acquiring.
You see, content creators. The Beko is canon. Some go for years, Alcohol is canon to Amra or Cathedral.
Okay.
This canon. Into my game, say, hey, you decided, say, you. The queen's will be say, yeah, you be this canon. You should say, no, be this canon. This is what the MPP did.
Okay.
Into a content creating issue. Say, you audited. Among young children, among from but Yanko Bibio, Yanko contact influence, Yanko audit also.
Yeah.
If you come to say, since Omanpenica say, ye is cano, will be in yes, can it be?
Yeah.
Meaning, scano and bow with CC. Because you turn an assessment a day.
Yeah.
A big double in net arrest can obey. Because baby, I want to be too qualified.
Okay.
Because baby, I want to so much see. Saban to away from
yeah.
Why did we give you money to build that house?
And you can say Simon Scary.
Oh, so they assess it. I will say they don't go up.
Yeah.
Sure. So they say will be our back or Walajo. Got an inch in a 1 year.
Yeah.
Then so you have for Nigeria. Intend to the German and folk to Arabia Mana.
Nigeria.
I don't go to the bio and so you I will be only a man.
Baby, so
it is something that MPP must learn.
Okay.
Governance. Yeah, but it's
yeah. But Yenny and Kasa, discipline, I say here. Because they are costly and how can a man made your God be a friend?
That is
yeah. But we are man made, Yenny discipline, and I decided we have. Yen to me, you be being found.
Oh, indiscipline, you bet me will be beautiful. It is about all of us.
If you are a baby, okay, baby, any quantity yen and tree.
No, be
yet honey yen
and tree.
Center,
yes.
Bedroom Renan and tree in the center of the city.
Fat cast will be a cup of fat. The bray, Alajo got and no pepe. I'm not pepe. I'm not saying, who will come back and say, my age, but at least those are some of the issues.
Yeah.
On the political surprise, better than Benoit or Pregum. It's not seeing only the no. Into share maybe a workshop be brave. Once and I am not from the ground. Basso. Yeah. These are the things that happens. And I hear Casa, but to make show we are among for gata. Not for the containers. So.
Yeah, gata.
Among for the containers. So. Also, I can't say against government. Obi a for go we can tell them the content we eat but why yet if I pay the amount of us no only the canopy and a bet is so into hono all for nam breed and
baby or cry fire hydrants baby is in the year
that is how indisciplined we are.
Okay,
that's how indisciplined.
But bani benya kukodro said demolition I said custom benya na kukodro
we would divide it bina what you say Obi also supporting this crap. Baby, all that tells you who we are.
Okay.
That tells you who the party leadership now want.
Okay.
The leader have given that, especially this time around. Maybe I could do no. We work on everything. We keep. I kept saying, then they say I've gone beyond. Say yeah, for elections. We are doing it because it affects all of us. So that's authority. Say you must say say ye bubu omo so kwan indiscipline
okay yen baby o ha ene ye ka no obi ha na menyama no aduane nti kwan bia so he ya na metna yes to da bia the vote ehunaguna the party and as the government in power because they are say beto aba ye to aba so asankrofo for to aba eno bo aban hu
that is that's why we are going beyond that one. In fact, in most of times, I will check analysis. No, but we want to see a better more because about when election day they don't go and vote, they stay there. Have you observed that? Yes, it's a check.
Election day no
more sir areas. Election day long as but now they was still a because I'm telling you more of the election day come to I'm going to
okay.
Because if you be number 2 so their interest is going to sell.
Because and I will share baby to say CMB cocoa board hona. What him say as I broach baby ni church after clean up exercise. By ni na okay those people
now and the issue they say
yeah.
Who can come pair and a single mother. They be a single mother pen a ton or I don't know.
There be.
And a single mother measure member. But the issue is 30 million Ghanaians anyhow.
Okay.
So what I say. So I think that we need to also understand. Yes, every day among for cancer elections, but the material will say we say Maya as a party.
Yeah.
But Onukapo away or from Onukapo,
yeah twice a day too meaning say be amaya hoboa
una be your kwa no mo frɛ kwa puna what that
and unuanom the MPP ayom constituency elections
okay before am constituency elections NDC we enche start your constituency elections regional elections unfortunate obiso I don't know whether you understand party on the party here or the party no court say or the injunctions to your process internal election but all of you that starting internal elections no crap that I won't say the Marabia but say ukita appointment you have to resign 6 months before you contest the elections because the party to be able to win the next elections party is not about individual parties are about the people until we have given that opportunity for many people so to serve say yeah some say win this time around on challenge your party say your man call for say member minister will contest elections and now we are ever hard until mrani until be the high court to say some mrani dey on feel say your man for kita position no more contest elections now mun ye dey won pay that is my understanding say baby say in there office challenge your man for way eduma no there be a man yes sir say this way we election for obi ahun in there obi anya dey ope that is my understanding in any problem the person should understand why the party did so party until one can say government now appoint minister on can say government don't appoint anybody from the party I say government appoint NDC member but any time you appoint you during the member of government of NDC to go then the party do so any party who say they be but I'm say anybody I'm telling you say anybody who still hold the motion say me resigning me go contest that she hold position I believe party will punish you I am clear in my mind say party first party because it's like say no one so means I will take this opportunity to salute Omwa say me person some party no me the party are resigning on some for be resigning resigning so even today I want to be a lawyer you but I want to say court na court can say flow that damage you know amount for be assume party na here no can we repair it I resigning yet to respect party no can we repair it I think that this case could have come a year law no now what you say but my mom for implemented but because of
this is not the first time NDC
because of them you interest in me
but not in general
but yes NDC ni na je to say NDC NDC ni say that be we aban mu no omo aban mu no omo serve
yen pen crofo mo serve party
nti if I dey court look up we say what for form we DC
no OAC wana
in fact me I am yet to get by with him member no dey aswase branch bi and now but when you now me I will say it's clear that it's a mischief they went to Asawasi just to hit our heads together with Muntaka say Asawasi floor there and this is the second time party anytime you do stage your party back on kind people want to use Ashanti region to hide behind Ashanti region to do this thing obi of fight win him the Ebola clause issue Ebola clause they buy no court in Illinois they mean madam for pa Ashanti region no free last me share me say Illinois no party officer no court say me ade am for use media here no me je bio
na senkrofu use
oh na say the court be obi na use obi na use but say pa here some party say see me kita position me no say NDC no obi na position that you send embassy NDC anyone the opposition no the okufa do baba that be say the opposition akufa do ema be appointment o NDC ni NDC ka say ye pese any opportunity mo ko we be no mo han mu so ha o say dey who dey say am more opportunity to do to anybody what is this in the party office I am go the appointment you
that's it so on ape and also appointment do
and also be so called lobby a part and appointment and say be contest mo be so say dey be so say my ya and we are Maradona I don't care say you
I say Maradona on Sanya goalkeeper nka ho.
Agya Wusu.
Man did you bring your friend? Abaton sensem or the NDC as a party or no, and our share santuary and I pay in Yano and the branch elections. I heard National Sanitation Day and the Abatons in Sassoka craft. I also NDC, both NDC and PP. But the medals is sent.
But I mean, there maybe sure well.
Okay.
It's a process. I say, actually, I say all political parties in the calendar about home. We say this time there will be a reorganization. But I'm no. Umbo roof finance na almost starting.
Umbo dane so ansana umbo ba beto.
E wo ka twi nipa o. We wish them well.
Okay.
It's all part of and good. That's all about it. Right. But everybody should understand the process and the following the process.
That's it. Me da se ano pay. Abranaa ye frɛ out idea so ya ye sa why call na no afa. Ya da se. Ma di Jibril ne frɛ no ba baton sense me the NDC a ono wa na hwɛ ho toto so. Ano pay edini besi ana afi nkomo no de aka no ye tumi dia bro. De ye de be bro na ye be di ho nkomo no. Ya na wan kasa adwenkyere no. Social media handles no so ba bia be share bia na afi wo do comment na to na afi working kai. Make us say day 2 National Sanitation Day no ekoso anopa bia umpie we no ye community based baby ayete no ye mprapra ye ne ayen potem ho na eno ade ekwa institutions no aban nu maku ahodo nkran de no ene tisi mountain so e clean ye ene ye ntokrum ye fiefie mu baby yete ne ade no day 2 continue ye musa we eye omomu lead ye the various MMDCs ministry no and so tertiary make us say National Dean Secretary Edema MMDCs Nana Asamoah ewa homa so na afi ye ni nkomo kakra mu sase anopai ade echi na nyambia enhye ne te say omuguso eso omuguso a sen ene yesi awie ne na enra ye pon around 12 echi ebinum to aso sesa bola no na na timi ka mo acha no pai
ya dom bia ho
ye do bo ade ase ene day 2 mpacho enhye ne te say
Neda za obibiara ohu Ghana bia no behye no nkwan de akwanya nyina ho de ye focus pa ezema oye Ghana mampin we so ade mu sonko and that timely intervention ina yan mampin or them particular 2 days si homa nem fu inara atorin chama otihen yanina yehuni the okodo various parts of the country with respect to the devastating effects of them rainy yehuni sasoda yehu flood nemo ma oba or them tentedo kakeye bochomo kweze biara bedida sede na oyadidia do tumobo adwene ntasedo nida yamena dumara across the country yina yehu awon keka sonko major stakeholders nanom government officials all other major roles that we now will play wo oye Jumeja sabi ne do kodo mampin na ngata tili chachao wala de 24 ho ina gamanche na nanu minara enne me no kese ye triado across the country all the NDCs minara almost everybody is on the field me no kese ahokekana na de yedi shemi nimpo no enne zenu hunde oye akosoro kese mpo da zenu kapim de da no na dinum decided there for 1 or 2 reasons for what is a weekend. And in the city, look at the fisherman team na across the country. I do there. Kano from the Akoso Kaka, the Yunina, Obibiara, Abomazan, Zeno Ashe Jumiza, or Mampini Zibaya, Yanina, Yuni there, or Yano Motibia, all of the parts of the Mufina, my Yutuna, Yashoy, and sanitation issues in Nayabre, or Hawa, issues ordered by Nayabre.
Na yenhwe enra miami ahudo bi ho a eduru ho na amanfo no kra so de bono man te ho asem mpacha we no mo shared extensively because a day ebeto so munya kwanya engaging crofo no se be ya de bono be kofom na nka ade achinye watu hu ahyem
no kwasa me de obi biara okay the one to the rubono margin no am there oye inshara mboa no da oye timemini on so da nchire patriotism fema Ghana man kapende as immediate measures no across the country all MMDCs through one information more or less another NCC or mama the rubono kwai through oida how do you call information centers na major radio stations that in ye make sure and really send an internal circular around to all MMDCs across the country. They are intensify, or more or less like the outrage, information in Kobiara. And the margin of Noyam there, Obiara, or any excuse Biara no, and or Yabuapaya. Even across the country, we heard about skeletal arrest of certain individuals now for some reasons. Some of the world is all year I actually in Tiabu, Zaman, Shia, campaign of the Bayanum. And this Ebaka Wajuna and that yet say arrest across the country. And this particular intervention, may na yenya be there. So or intervention here now more or less like I had they distract the normal working processes for mining. Oh yeah, Abayna Snafi, the devastated effect of Fadinaba, no man paying resources or that share, or yes, sanitation, and this across the country. Since 1992, there has never been any government that has made so much investment in sanitation. As I speak to you, in my agenda, or them allocations I'm buying all your other some listening, and about 10% is dedicated solely for sanitation issues. Into the huge investment in buying wire. Many in that nature, those who institutionalize the monthly sanitation data almost every month. There are no any na ya can yen hubum ESC and the manemu. Now on top of that, buying for no answer to them 2 days this what in na yen famboa. Now the aftermath of flood up and ESC and the I think there or ya no motubia any na or ya did what they had in the Yashan Yabua movie. I can tell you authoritatively there. This particular exercise across the country, we have been extremely grateful to the president for them timely intervention in terms of resource allocation and even the higher level of more or less like patriotism our exhibit in our fight towards more or less like cleaning environment and as much as possible cleaning the country.
But since I can say, when we are course or not difference between that and the in term.
I think that. In the agenda, in the dark, most individuals, especially students, Nadine, we got them involved. Almost all the institutions are here there to 5 days. All the words the Juma, Nade, were all from various institutions. We made sure that there will be there and could be there at least for half of the day. And then, energy also one because of the weekend. And because Akaya weekend and also in many parts of the world, parts of the country, in the agenda, many times, and weekends. So the energy would very much look like them normal traditional communal live and naming away na business there. The man who can as a or sort of in fact, if you have been monitoring the radio and other TV stations now, there was a higher energy today. And Neda Obiara Suhu Mampina, what major more or less a government appointees now be as no Hajimano. I'm Modiara, Adnaya Bano there, no. The Motidia Neda will to know active in the although make sure that or the no shame. So the difference is that today we are going to record perhaps a much higher participation than San Mane.
Okay. Now say assembly ni lead no bia na betimi aba ba bi assembly na bodom pem no so communities in Puebla, I want made the district capital near the no. Or more than how are you lazing up with?
Okay, see, we as part of the circular now, they call around no. Some how do you call it? Decentralized activities no. And see, the most district in the central region. You major capitals no. Across the various communities. And they have mandate assembly members to lead the charge and also give reports. In fact, in many in the central region, I've encouraged MNDCs in there. We are in charge in assembly member to go and lead that exercise in the electoral area, and then to submit reports at least by Tuesday. The whole essence in there. Such sanitation issues shouldn't just be seen as centralized in what district capitals. It should be decentralized across the district. And see, electoral area there are, as I speak to you, or local most electoral areas. Assembly members take leadership. Assembly leadership provide the resources that support the assembly personnel to go to the electoral areas and then undertake this wonderful initiative by the president. We are doing how best this initiative. But beyond that, we have encouraged ourselves today. it shouldn't just be one-off. It should be a routine activity. So almost every month, you take it upon yourself. The every cleaning various more or less like town villages in the district.
But we had the pay say a bribia trim communal labor and I say aquas of Dumano. They are there, boy. You bet me a revisit. I
think they are important there as a country, go back to our roots, and especially enforcing of assembly sanitation bylaws, that my country will offer tankers, another tankers and benefit. I think that you encourage, and we don't have any action that is flood issues, lives that are lost, and the effect of the beyond people building in waterways, even rubbish. And like in rural, this is Madam flood, a lot of spillovers now. I think that yes, the dam cost of Juma and also that a tank council another communal labor, they institutionalize and may make sure that assemblies will provide resources to the electoral areas and through the town and area councils, the mobile almost every week or periodically, able to use the big manner. Emma, water down the more or less like them, how do you call it, flood issues, choked gutters, if every week or weekly, you cleaning any movement, assuming your right of way, them how are yet to the kind of thing, so I'm your community, your district, your region, across the country now. Obiara ni hobe to market in Sumonto, but I may have to no kindness of luminous or come the other quadia. I am upon the part, them flood issues, madam. You go to me and this is I don't know, Akufum Kaka, Damatin.
We say, the Akoban said the various assemblies say so much disappointed, Kakra. Yenka said, Nanu ya, a quite fast ma permit be a bribia trim, baby, and any quasa dicey, any other. Ya factory be an assume be a free way move. Sebea going forward, no assembly and comma permit be, and I say be a town country form, coyage media, a desanima way, how we be bit media bray. More has added. Yes,
so I think that this effect here be I'm assembly in a week for in the permit regime, another issuance of permits and I don't know. In fact, currently we have encouraged most MMDs that they should be involved in the approval of permits, even though we are chairpersons of the special planning committees and also an integral part of the permit approval processes. In many instances, policies that appear there, but only a rural permit processes. And that is why we have encouraged enough to be able to apply the laws so that it doesn't get to situations we would rather be disappointing like the citizens through even the legal processes. And so, yes, I agree with you. For some time, we've had a lot of compromise in terms of this permit issuance. But I think that Markodi and now they have to be a full application of the law, devoid of political colorization. At the end of the day, because flood knows no political color. And at the end of the day, the effect on almost every individual, especially even innocent ones. And henceforth, I think assemblies or MMDCs, would have learned from more, and especially when the instructions are coming from the supervisory institutions, to make sure the right things are done. I'm very hopeful that a year by this time we will not be narrating the same story.
Finally, before I remember, yes, you're afraid be rezoning. Rezoning baby assassin and that be a benan cabin and bench it be 100 meters away. You call a rezoning, no baby, maybe 20 meters away. Rezoning a hold on a bois, ye be Biafra.
Yeah, so I think that the most important thing there, that rezoning, and especially in terms of literally zoning almost all the major areas in our country, is something in the long term, the challenge we have this year there, it does appear there. Many emerging communities may not necessarily have more or less like had the experience of the town and country planning, rezoning those communities. And even our land sale system. So now, I've asked there, at least show interest how do you call it? The setting up of a land secretariat. They would collaborate with the assembly so that when an animal or Hefudiana they will work with the assembly so that they will make sure that plans are demarcated even for sales, more or less like literally in accordance with the zoning and the planning of the district. So that indiscriminate sales of land, I don't know, all Mancofunia, them affected right to the building because it's still there. What assassin, one of them start assassin, and so they can do whatever they want. All of these things can go down. So that in the long term, I have upon a part, even of such effect to them, you I didn't know, Obutumana and Akofo.
Now, that's it. Why, and then, day 2 into actually, you read money we are, ever born a toffer, that's CP.
Yeah, Master yes, I see that Gamma and Pinas will be what the Marquis from Kodama or yet Memphina.
That's it. Israel and Asamoah, a dean of or a secretary at the dean of MMDCs, nano pay 1 year and a commoner, and a day 2. We know ye na yet can boom na fe exercise na koso ye prapra montene so ba bia jana pa bia o fie na o ya che ese by na what ye sim krampo dada enra binum eye enen so ebeto aso enye nwanwa ye mpotem no kane no na nka wo ho a bonsa de chi a ahomache be se no nan no what say papa bi ekuta dawro ye friend dawbofo na obum obotonton sansan nim no de amane bofra himfia abase na se ebi ebna da edi animi ana akwasi ada de ebe ye nyina ye kokwasafo dwuma ebi ho aye kwambo kane no na akwan no ntese ne ya wo behwe ne yi kwan kuta ne ade nti kwan no tim sefu na kwan ne bi ho a more than 10 kilometers kuro to kuro so na nabo dawuro na efafo obohia no na tiri so ebohia yetime bokwan no mane dem ye nyina efa so kwa adwuma bi kane no ene mete se yesi kuro community eni ejanan bia ana toilet nti aban mesi ejanan bia ya na madwene me na akakra me se na kuro be ni kuro no wo hene assembly members wo mu kuro no wo uni committee for empanyimfo ankasa wo kuro nim ye twen se aban emesi sebe toilet ana ejanan bia krono mpanyimfo wom ena yegya nan ewo montene so kane no krono ketwa kra na ne kesi yom eye no krona ankasa ebo dawro na bodawro na mrantie ne mpanyimfo ewu mafa pikas ego nkon ho na akọkire baabi a 7 predu asan ye bo agyanan a ye bebo na agyanan no ema nyom na ebo nanso ye bo ma agyanan ni abo mema agyanan fachemi anopei toilet no ye bo ma de ni abo mema de eno sa time no nyina ye abagimi breu a na ye say technology whatever ena woman ko school a whole community on konkoto say community bi sebe omone ewo nkwanchen ana community bi omunya ba bi ntwa wonto ebi ni ho fi se kro bia hene ebo dawro na mrante wo kro nim no akwakotu agyanan nti mete se ye twen se aban metu toilet a na me sa aban be ye bi a kama be sa aban me ye bi na se enu nti kro no esi ho agyanan ni ba bia enu nti ye ko toilet okwan ho aba kro be ni wa abra kro no wompanyimfo ahemfu wom na nanom ahemfu anope monim a chewpa na nyam bia sa ne me de na wenum de nke madwuma simple bodawro na yakwa tu agyanan timiti se kro bi kọ agyanan wo nkwanchen te se de Apollonia dodo wakwan so yi omuso mu gye mu na yakwa ho a wodwene ho a wonte ase because kro bi an panyine wo efan na aban mesi agyanan ne mamo kro na muni agyanan na aban emra mesi toilet mamo no fine na aban mesi toilet no sa aban my idea na ne mrante ne maba mo kro mrante no mummo de kan insa ne no sa aban de na anu ya o na yo aban akwesi public toilet ni atutu di na public toilet kan na aban mesi school dan a community ntibi ye bodawro na mashase abo papadan aban mremu teacher ni bia o community ni mapo bia onim twro ana otimi kenkan kakra na mashase onto sa aban de ne ho bagim sa ne ye no enti kura a ɛwɔ hɔ a aban emesi agyanan na kuro na ahemfuom assembly members wom sɛ yɛba na nkurɔfoɔ twa wɔn nan wɔ kwan ho a ɛsɛ saa kuro ne mpanyinfoɔ nketimi kyekye wɔn nyinaa ka onyansa biara nim sɛ oyɛ ɔhene na ate kurom na sɛ mprɛdu asase beta flat na na wo kurom a kuro no nsase nyinaa no na wo nsa ne hye na yɛtwɛn sɛ aban ɛnsesa wɔn kɔpɛ contractor free baabi adan amesi toilet yɛne yɛbɛtumi ahyase abɔ agyanan ne bi ewie akane no yɛtumi de brɛgye ho yɛmmɔ mmarima nko adeɛ mmaa no ɔmo nkuta pikase mo bi yɛbɔ agyanan na mmaa deɛ ne abɔ mmarima deɛ define na Ghana ɛkɔ saa patriotism na akane no na yɛyɛ yɛntwɛn mmaa deɛ nsɛe adeɛ ne yɛni bi a community no yɛpɛ bi yɛne yɛ start yɛ deɛ schools bebree ba ma hu the various communities no nyɛ sɛ aban te hɔ a no akɔsi school dan bi wɔ baabi o community na n'ani abere no ɔwɔ ɔhene papa wom assembly members ɛne nipa a wɔtiri ka no ɔmo start du bɛkɔ no na ebi ampapadan mmiɛnsa na ɔmo de ahyɛ aseɛ kg4 wahyɛ aseɛ aban ntua obi aka o ɔmo apɛ kurom obi a ɔno timi kenkan kakra na ɔmo de ahyɛ saa na yɛyɛ no communism no saa na teɛ baasisi a na yɛtwɛn sɛ aban mɛ bibia na aban fa contractor bra aban mɛ yi kwan aban mɛ yi aba wasi ofie no usi no wonim paa sɛ sɛbe wobɛgya wo nan wobɛdware di aban mra mesi agyanan mesi washroom ma wo ɛnɔma no bi wɔ hɔ a yɛyɛ akachi why yɛyɛ akachi ɛha adwene mate abadwafoɔ no ɛka me ho no afei anɔpɛ nkɔmmɔ a ɛwɔ hɔ no yɛtumi di abrɛ Abranaa so medini Agya Wusu ansa ɛtwɛn ho abasisi a na afei yɛne ɛyɛ mpanyinfoɔ anɔpɛ yi ɛbɛsi nkonnwa no atoa so ɛde nkita wodi na abrɛ meba.
The average human body mass should have at least 60% water for optimal performance in any physical or mental exercise. We can help you maintain it naturally. Natural mineral water. Simply natural. For bulk purchase, call 0596 273 546 or 0596 273 547. This advert is FDA approved.
Stay back and stay safe. National Petroleum Authority. Ebo bibia kokose. Se fuel tank enya kwenshia. Ne dania. Men ko ho nkwaye wadwen se. Okwosisa petrol anafa ngono. Ena finso. Menye wadwen se wo ben fuel tank enya kwenshia ne ho. Akwa kodwitwa videos. Ana pictures. Na petrol anafa ngo wo hwenso. Uhua ko wo mu a. Enye sunsu asobone. Ewo apomoden semso. Fango nso. Ewo ahometinti no. Enfomso akitu ebi. Ebetumi ameja tom. Amana jise wom. Eba ne saa. Nipa dodo timi femu hihye ehwe mo nkwa emeja pade dodo na nso esei aya fredum je adwumayefo ana posifo no mo mehwe nso ano wutumi nso efre National Petroleum Authority ewo 0302 550 380 kaise wonkwa wo hoi eho hia bebre esen sa fango no kokoboi National Petroleum Authority enede bro.
Peace of mind is very essential in your journey to success. For Akwesi Papa, peace of mind means having a proper covering over his family. Literally. For Araba, aka Injection Mama, it's about having the funds to complete her advanced nursing course. And as for Corporal Odami, it's as simple as reporting on time for his shifts. Sometimes all you need is a simple push. At Needs Microfinance, we have tailor-made loan packages for salaried workers under the Controller General's Department. With the low interest rate and quick wahala-free process, you are guaranteed of a timely solution to get back that peace of mind, literally in 30 minutes. needs microfinance. Growing with you.
ahwefo akwaba na afie nto aso mfamfiri anopɛ Abranaa so nkitondie brɛ no na aduru abadwafo ne kam ho na afie yetimi di nkitondie. But quickly, the MPP as a party ne to constituency aba and as a constituency elections yi omumpanyifo yenko Eastern region na afie yenhwe said the omusi atoto no course nationwide there brebam na se betimi akoba bia definitely the whole report no beba but yenko na ye ne Evans will be a chubo in your friend no ono na hwe nkitondie hu nsem so de ma omo Evans ma cha no pay
Mini amejoso
no apom
nyame adaruma ye ho ye pa na mo so
anopɛ si chubo no wabɔ be 1,000 times
anopɛ die meka se ye chubo isem isan se ene no electoral commission na take charge of the elections and say ibi ada from boko we region.
That's right. Now Eastern region they are not send a city one to aba ne constituency bi o hɔ a ebia injunction ti omuntimi to anase se boy ho kakra.
Mini ameda was in match with you for no pay. Oba Eastern region ye were 33 constituencies that were region. Now out of 33 no so far enra abetifi constituency acclamation at the Maomesa and say positions 11 na wo ni nyina no obi an contestium to mu nyina for on post from chairman, first vice, second vice secretary, assistant secretary, organizer, youth organizer, national organizer, communication. Omu nyina obi an on post into enra any year acclamation so mu in ewo eye abetifi into no ye no afiri ho afei baby a enne yen to aba eye miensa pe eye Akuapem North eho abato no yenyame adom otena afei odan so next week on the 18th of this month near beto odan and na akim so adro so the same next week on the 18th na ono so eho de ne beba so aside miensa we no na wo de abetifika ho na 4 meka se 29 na aka ni nyina de enne anope ye boss 7 o'clock na elections no cost wo ho nyina Beno kasa mi akasa mi gina in somo do akiri minority chief whip ne constituency honorable Frank anodom pe na mi wa ha me hwe elections ne so bi cost so very nice so far yenti assembly bi across the length and breadth of the region you know bu side na elections so far
dia na amama nto ne dia na ma ye to beach na any next week no
me da se wo hwe itinerary national de ba na and Friday and next Saturday no tuna Sunday akonya no wo se constituency day of pay no to abano o for be to say akropon yura honorable Samuel Wuku constituency ye wo party pani pa na yi ewo ho enne no party fo nyina bo chenko mo kwayi na se no ntini elections na ya fa di ma party pani no eno ntina Akuapem North akropon ye ntimi anto no enne na o be ko chena oba baby to say odan emra process ni say to polling station abano and one officer or PA to the member of parliament on the akwa omo ko polling station ba kwa organize elections no and omunya accident no pa ko fe bo hwe ni nkwa mienu aka no to pray pa ko da hospital as at now no omo apomuden no enko yi eno nti ema process no delay and yes, be injunction be because of accident the buyer will be moving no. Yes, stop process no. Into mamu de any delay. And untina omu de na call a year next week on the 18th. I'm to omu de no. Quite seems to drone so. Make us say na your court injunction that a year electoral area. So na anybody been to omu once in omu de injunction to electoral area elections and so. Na injunction. Elections, no. Where album now your constitution now it means even 70% of the delegates it will go ahead with the election. Then and until Afana the court no, he didn't participate in the constituency process. But Emremuno, the electoral area back on it doesn't mean he there other places, no. And until go ahead with the process as of now. Omo no we are offended no, Omo for constituency the cry. And until next week, Saturday and almost so my acclamation never so nothing as well do the ain't me amaso. But aside that, we are between and at 29 others no process no air cost.
Okay, now can say baby or acquire popular acclamation. What we know be the MP and interference and I said the amount to that.
About your question, beam.
Cast baby or am a popular acclamation and
I between the end, okay.
Mete say baby or how say a popular acclamation to Ramoji Omuninatum.
In the idea, I between constituency, you know, and no Obia or picking for positions and almost in your contest. Obia no man contest and not near a popular acclamation. Some in, but Oko baby is a sweat drawer. A year electoral area back home, electoral area a year 5 positions. Chairman for the electoral area, secretary, organizer, communication, and electoral affairs. Yes, a committee no disqualify any penny be because I'm not a party no be a party. We a party a control within now through within. We a member of the party. We are recognized. I'll be in a contest. You will penny be a man control within to Mudin a mother album. Now, Dean, you won't see me, Gina, and area. When a man or supporters in the debut, I'm on Peneda. Now, they are also party people in good standing. I'm because we court. But what I'm saying is, a honor I any 5 no. They cannot halt the entire process or do a no court. They go ahead with their year constituency nomination picking it. One more time, sir, and Nipa 5 or that electoral say. So far as somebody say electoral area and court, they will not participate in the entire process. And nothing almost the end to the name. Just as now also Nipa 11 in no one picking forms, no. Not a popular acclamation. I next week Saturday. But still, no party for a regional party, no, led by area chairman Jeffrey Kunedu Ado. Near Penifue, this ad in any mono aiding Commodity Beya. You bet me a mass from Biabaho. That's a party member Quayo. They be disqualified more. I think they made a better so that we can have peace in that constituency.
Now, say, but these are few court issues by into here. Maybe a baby or manto. Finally, Breben Amudi be a banner.
But your baby.
Breben Amudi be a banner.
And none of them by 4 p.m. Now, election process and only a year. Name will be able to be allowed to vote. For instance, as all the delegates are to Abranaa, a little over 1,500, and on the electoral commission, Edma a 2 polling stations are handle elections. And they will give you say, if you do 4 p.m. near 9 panic in a now, you can, you back cancel a polling station while you declare results. No, now you say, and then as well, a yes, for now, winning in a year and a year. I'm hoping that 29 a year coincidence by 5 p.m. only a year results from the various constituencies.
Muria Koya na say moye mo de nra.
The patrol bands over the process no air cost so. And don't that maintain can they were background it maintain.
Kafra na mi busa say clean up exercise no muria koya na moye mo de nra.
Clean up exercise no enra for me personally enra na me won cry. My office was Jowulu. Me did me who say more than the year 20. And I don't pay me doing some so amount for na do na to ma. Oba a year is on the led by Ura Frank and don't pray. Party for Nankasa so 5 a.m. Now you were a party office at that area no or more year clean up exercise in the ground. And I think you already in the I'm hoping say and apart from there 5:30 in the day. Not party for only be around a party office. Maybe a year exercise in the entire constituency,
Yate.
all involved.
Yate. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, wish him well. Why? Nami Aduma,
Let's make that. If I'm economy, I'm a more Ghana police service about and next security, I'm the brave war a year in some other region. Me won't be that. You were over 50 men. I'm buying and so making sure that a serene atmosphere. I was saying some other flashpoint. So far, so good. Police want to buy any job, I'm more on my idea.
Right. Yeah, that's it. Me and funny see. Even so say a boy, Eastern Regional Communications Director, the ma NPP Amenyokono. Well, and almost 2 constituency elections. A more man a boka krani akwa. Into so far, I'll say out of 33, no constituencies 4 the nya there ne to be the china every day the next day a bit a court issue kakra ho ntino I think the following week and on betimi ato yada asemi fanisia na afi yemfa nkomo aka e ofia ha ento aso enso so mfama Abranaa so TVXYZ also the more you know anopay mabedwafo atena se e wo ha make us say ura yaw asaneta no political analyst social commentator ba o magana do makoma so no kasa with the passion o kan ho bi anopay o ha pani wache no apum to say
na me ehram e share che papa
no kure say ja unfo do so ese we ni
sabe pepe
nti wafu we ya ta do
sa
Sanso so and Teresa Mamley na Mamley communications team member of the NDC wapa machi wapum to say
Obade adawoma
do body say clean up exercise no we odi na you
oh maybe anura after me GTV program me ko boa me constituent kakra and then so if we have me kwa kotua so anapa me ye wo me fie me wi a me come constituency na makwa kotua so
so fie na pay mantem
send there so brighten the corner where you are
try on
na be there kotua so
that's right
enti eguso
that's right
na me swear the senate Ghana for say it shouldn't be a 9-day one that side the president na kan say enyewe ti eyewe anen wano no mepa mocho o ma yankasa entua ya de so
Martin quickly mamen call Central Region Richard Komensa our Homan so Central Regional Secretary of the MPP na Central Region MPP elections na course no constituency elections. Secretary, good morning. Hello. Richard, good morning.
Hello.
Richard, good morning.
Good morning.
Na apom to say.
But I'm here the mom say.
Ya do body I say. Anope so the FM kakra Central Region constituency elections no being the secretary Sena and to TCTA.
Hello.
Richard Otemenka.
Hi.
Okay. Near Busasa Central Region constituency elections na Sena ho the NCT anope.
So but that's it. The chief want to pay what say work as a free work Ghana and Tanzania. And Jaman you this young for election 2028 I am a one year John Ramani Mama and the NDC will win the Dr. Mahmoud Baumia about Muslim Ghana there on my pain. And then here to Abba across the country to elect constituency officers. Central region, it will take 3 constituencies. Now, so far so good. And I pray, men say, a senior will be there. Though there are a few consensus here in a challenge kakra over, but the regional party in line with the national party, other place kakra, we are going to deal with that. But so far so good. And the president that's the money will be.
But maybe why I say the injunction at so far can you confirm?
Oh, for now, injunction, nobody for me has placed an injunction. But we're court today asking the court to place an injunction. But for me, as maybe you are with the court injunction out, but because of court, then we are being advised by our lawyers to if I'm court, in my court, now, court, no, you go to the process, you deal with it. That is why I one on Maduno. It's a mom consent in some enemy. There was an issue with the bomb and a few issues to be. This one can be resolved within a week so that ever to happen. Is it? I've not seen an injunction, but people going to court asking the court to place an injunction.
Okay. And AOB the announcement confirm say injunction and nothing no music.
Oh, AOB says personally I've not seen it there as an injunction, but there's the advice from our lawyers, be there when the person goes to court or we initiate that process, then we need to give that respect to the court there. We'll go there and deal with the issue before we continue the election.
No, 2 constituencies now because ABA asemo honyesa.
But just
no say no 2 constituencies and issues so ho
Oh, your issue was Juma Funkin is also Obino until we are so supporting them. Supporting my injunction and to Dono, but on the injunction, also injunction. Then I was saying Western France a month. America, it will be no. As I speak to you, I have not cited the document. Be very out there. If you don't know, but you have told me. On 117, the original party.
Okay. The rest of the constituencies in your quite shall see the exact time I'm on the toast and so.
Yes, I mean the means more upper than East constituencies. Oh yeah, the conferences here. Yeah, shall say if you are for the common.
Okay.
If you are for the common or hobby anya. So what information coming in from all the other concerns in each other, if you are for the common. So for me, a report to be there, you may be ACC, and I hope that I'm going to call our Yadum. At the very some James. You will win a bit more to abandon the very good. I commanded Nego for a dream, also autumn was it or China.
Right. And then I'm almost to Modianich.
Oh, Elmina, I want to would have a share. Elmina Festival and
okay.
And the answer part is easy. As a tradition, as on your find there, you're going to want your photo about. So on that business, I had the Yanto no China.
Okay.
Send me a new Panzampunia about to no Chen because in there, I have on my hand over a Mabu traditional area, Cantamanto Amonu, or Kukra, the Nerukra, and I answer my Yukunu one phantom here. On Sapatel and Yapapa. So the phantom was even scheduled for tomorrow because of them, or a Cassa or Anamabu.
When clean up exercise, no one to me, Uncle Ebio, Anna.
Oh, yeah, you check yan, I walk in. On yet, that's a kitchen on as so about what I can open up exercise. So the Bimpo or Yaxnabet will be Asana, Waba. So there's not anything that's preventing anybody from taking part in the cleanup exercise. And then also, there are Mama Papu, yes, on Manam Brother and the General Secretary of the party, or lawyer Justin, the Pope will issue statement there. In Wish him is about to Waba. We are not a cleanup exercise. And now there, Baba to a year, we are about to Waba because I have to, we are 3 on your bougie. So nobody is going to be disenfranchised. We are actively participating in the cleanup exercise and also during this election. Yeah, Mayakats now there, why the normal conference type of election here, walking there, national elections. So we just go there, watch Osho the qualify, then you vote, then you go your way.
Okay. That's it. The channel paper that's it. Why? After elections,
that's it.
Richard Techimensa, Central Region, on the Central Regional Secretary, the man Pipi Amanyokuno. So far, almost all bought and the tofa. Nina no the Amano. Quickly, I'll be your phone or Hantino. You know, Mudding Kitano, a bet to us. Now, see, I make a say, dear, a idea, Greater Accra, Aquanya and Bapa, say NDC. The regional executive elections never cost what make us say Mamle Obeko as regional secretary Anambwa
Adaroma. So the young kwache because young kwa any yense.
That's right.
Tinyame Emma Menquano de Menquache mea Yameadum Eminidua beginning within the
as regional
secretary substantive.
That's right. A mania and tell whom what the
substantive is true. Mostly are not Ambuko deputy.
Yeah.
I don't blame the women because this is what happens to most of us. And I may encourage your baby, Abby.
Okay.
There is this stigma that brings fear into women. It's a quack sleeves be a yashe. A meeting ya you nanso. A man for and a Rebecca me ashe and a Rebecca say tiame and a be saint here na a man every time normal fellow say it was say a man ma corner you be maybe so a man be brave wo ho you will need die no was that particular ade na ho esen a man.
That's right.
It's me encourage me nua man mu nyina say abato ya yekoye ma ye mfa women organizer position nkwa enye say noa no na akwakoye say ye kokoho ye yese na SMP
the other positions
we are equally qualified and more than qualified. So far as I won dear position na o kofa no kwa de betimi aye adwuma no na me mamle amete ha ka say I am a team player in my political era. Me a team player. It's I can work with anybody. Me ni yim and I'm so me obi a I know you cannot intimidate me. And then you say can no credit woman. And that me on just me ye dia me focus edwuma na me ba be yen. So I keep telling people say we shouldn't be friends before we can work. And we nye madam fu on film team mu enti adabi ye hwa bigger picture na ye edwuma na ye afatu ye ho so say ye pese ye na ye de boa edwuma ko ne de boa Ghana no enu na ehia and na ye we should look at quality na nye boyi a we say na me mpe na asem otise dabi edwuma no e say fata no so ya obetimi aye edwuma no na edwuma asomdwe so aba na nye nkrofo akakra na ye nko gange apin na me dabi me pa bo chop ebi aye drone ye ni abre say ye be maintain power. That's right. Na 2028 come what me whoever the ba flag bearer no ebi ye edwuma aboa because Greater Accra say akwa parliament e kra majority say was say e ye edwuma den me kabom ne ba ko ye teamwork ene hia e di ye edwuma na ye maintain ye konwa no na nipa obi ababa as flag bearer no ye timide ne ko as president no we ni my na ye ntua a reset agenda no so
nti akwanya ne duru wa wae ma no de wa kokuduru no kokuduru ese de ba bema be no ba betimi ya do kire so betimi ya na so approve enough nti duru wa monkai na atrotro no nya mema nko an timi tro
by nyamin chade so no that is my field. Okay. Professionally, me a secretary by profession, administrator, and then I am a development communication analyst.
You know, say a dempice or your family at all.
Medase.
Yes, we. Asani, since you unify with baby, Mampany to one more. You need kindness, the clear view. The Ofaton also a concrete. Now, you no fire, but you won't come by. Or assess the situation. Na critical to try 350 million Ghana cedis say yem famwa na entiminto din kakra and wachi we 2 days yo enra and in there the clean up exercise ya kai see discipline so see it in the two yem fam free
yeah I'm sure production team I'm sure menyaba na me mano congratulations sir one step up to take the regional secretaryship position. You hear my power, you know my aim. Kwame Nkrumah ansana organize CPP no. Yeah. Or the ma and organize here. Ansana obe build Ghana no. And ma di mo akutre. For some of the financiers were women. Into the one of the reasons a ma no you can't motion say one young man, especially so we about our warrior. Yeah. The fear say will be able to win IBB. The fear say you be going to hear him fin attempt the DNA no manoma. Nti ya na be man crazy so say be ma yenu amba mo na ye mu akọ. And the women also to protect their dignity no. I also they fear those things because of the way I hear politics go on. We don't care about sorry or ban or bemba. We can insult you in any way. Any other things are emphatic. Until what's the up and the TIO accelerator also. On the issue of sanitation, any flood, any other things out there, but as an Nkrumahist, there has never been a day no mercy na me analyze it without mentioning the name Kwame Nkrumah, the founder of the nation. Na many abakasa no oka bibi say or can person who say emeye 9-day wonder. 9-day wonder no can no what police for both. Na emeye 9-day wonder, whether we like it or not. because this is not the first time. You shall see how the whole thing happened. This is not the first time. This will not be the last time. Na ye ho kokosechi. Say insuo ta ye say ebesi ye dan. Insuo no tia ye akopa ba bia tia da. Ye behavior no. But ye papa Osaje for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, when behavior, sir, he was focused on what he wanted to do for this country and by extension Africa. He planned not within the next possible period, but into the near future. Into the BBA futuristic, which are called Dam, you're constructing at a time or a period when the population was less than 7 million. But power of the man Ghana. And he had envisaged, say, by 1970, my friend saying, the last 7-year development plan, he envisaged, say, by 1970, that population that couldn't be until Akosombo Dam was not going to be enough for us. Until Onu and Oshe Bui Dam Asi. One man so downstream of Akosombo, no Ashe say, your bear dams are horrible. Receiving suya sebasi espele and as a net is send generating electricity. Nti fofi antwata achanko no be sa pon buano etwaso. Na de na me yakofa no ho ara. Ye be yakosombo dam. And Nkrumah was aware of Nkrofo displaced. Until he put up a resettlement plan to resettle all those who would be affected. And some Nkrumah built a well planned master class planning and can make us a city. In fact, the best on the African continent at the time. Akosombo Township. Now Akosombo, in fact, I would say more than 90% of Ghanaians or more names Akosombo Township. No, it was planned deliberately. The planning purpose no any bibia no na Europe grant to it. Okay. We are no free Tema community 1 to 10 and also no 18,000 houses. Okay. Well planned with a disaster grouping ground. Disaster grouping ground no bibi to say park kese a yeja to. Okay. Yes so kama. Say atoyenche bi to yenya anase bibi sia ho e don be na ham I didn't see you and some of your friend. Apart from that, drainage system or water man, it be in Ghana. Why? Because a whole benepo. Into Nkrumah, you say, I'm not telling us, no, say, you feel, a befa, drop blanket and get him, aqua could be a receptive area. Now, waste. I said, you record Jana no man. You answer back with you farco. I am also crying a bit with the generate if I say gas and I said power. Into where you are a treatment plant in to ensure, say, Tema, a bear fare. As I speak with you, and let Tema to me flood. Those days never set Tema ever flood. One found so, or shall say, oh, Sisi Adango. Regions 6 no at the time there were 6 regions. Every region, no district, omunya fair share. Say Chapel Hill, say Watakra the whole area, baby. Omo pen say o share omo see 2 pe na fufi and water. But everywhere we see dying with well planned system. When come to us we say 1963, Professor B.F.N. Hogg of Ghana. At the invitation of Kwame Nkrumah. Okay. So no born and I am planning ye country no any ye cities and towns. Professor Hogg and now will design the Munich city after the Second World War. Okay. And also will send designing the Istanbul city after the Second World War. Into a buy no tema planning. Or say K sa planning we pa moyen. Akosombo so. Akosombo ni tema planning. European planning system be a because a channel. Okay. As at that time. Now oko Legon and oko Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. Into what they call them interview airport. And I'll say Legon any must start two universities no European university can compare themselves to these two universities by the plan and style.
Okay.
The question is, why did we depart from a well-planned system and can let me know say and can evadio at all? We did crank a minimum. A flood AC, US in United flood AC, but because of the underground system, no more designing into no. Say a young man yourself flood is saying within some few hours now I received. Now, banking can be for the purpose of a friend saying, your chef paper na check them ya na uniboko a chepa sa ade say ka New Ghana,
yeah.
Wednesday, March 4th, 1959.
Yeah.
Na we volume 1.
But I am a man camera. Na you and he we let say Empire 1957.
Atitepa na so ye ben sa. Na we show sa paper here. Na kin kan ya. There are a lot of things are not under way yeah na nka be bo Ghana.
Okay.
Yeah, discuss flood entity ha. Na kan ade kakra bia. Abranaa telefone say our departure from a well-planned system and really say and command pain on said be on coordinated by this time. So how or see New Ghana Accra Entem nti we Kwame Nkrumah run a circle at the time no
okay. Circle
yes circle 1963
okay
and only na menkan the oho enchiro
right
or say under a new town planning scheme, focal points in Accra are to be brightened.
Okay.
Development work is in progress on a 25-acre land around the Kwame Nkrumah Circle on the Ring Road.
Okay.
And it be some Kwame Nkrumah Circle 25 acres. And now, so the government is to spend 150,000 Ghana pounds on the project. The greater part of the work is expected to be completed at the same time as the dual way now under construction on the Ring Road, which the Queen is expected to use during her ceremonial drive through Accra late this year. Ehana Ayasem was apart from improvement to the present garden layout around Kwame Nkrumah Circle fountain. In fact, garden layout. Okay, and also. Around the Kwame Nkrumah fountain layout, a double circle of mahogany trees are to be planted in the open space a few yards from the circle.
Mahogany.
Need to crop out a circle.
That is my word.
2 football fields, one on the Ring Road west, and the other near Lido are to be provided. You can't road now. If you GBC or Baby Circle, I want a road. It is a catch of Sanka Sam can say 2 football fields to Sacra Stadium. You Baku and the fan Baku. Let's just say the purpose for planning the city was so much ahead to a point says sports was in the center of affairs. Now, and then Bissau. Would you get a land around that area? I'll bet you there are 2 football fields.
And the containers are necessary.
Or say a children's playground with first-class equipment is to be built along Kwame Nkrumah Avenue. The 25 acres are to be planted with shrubs, flowers, and different species of ornamental plants. And let him find first-class children's playground, even in the whole Ghana. Even the whole Ghana. First class with equipment. This mahogany normal okay. What could you know? Accra Central, what or maybe a traffic room or whichever. What about the trans? What can you do? Was a yellow bridge. Plan no. What about the And also, works has begun on an extension to Accra Airport. It is in 2 stages. The first stage involves a new runway, which is an airport, any normal watch to make us a mechanic.
Let's say, just say, be the whole plan, be the why.
The Accra plan is there. By your word, you say, who concert can walk away demolition, say, so 25-acre land, no, okay, over here. A car, more Ghana for you now to why the anti we departed from anti we departed from proper planning. We departed from government leading in ensuring say and sase and communal lead. This is how nations and cities are built. We plan it. Until we face agreement the way the planning is. Say a kobasi yesi ejato ha. There are ways, access ways are far better. Everything. But we departed from there and Sagrini, as we speak, is still rotten. In fact, I'm going to buy a crab and tell him. Right? Now, they took a substantive flag nearby. And yes, we will see them.
Bicycle now, or Kawasem, or Booking. Cycle now, when you to the same microphone, which you
exactly the case. But why is it that I bang Millennium so from about 32 years ago, the so-called introduction of democracy, now they allow market to be planted right at the first banks of Sa Oda River, no second. What we know very well, say your attitude, no, why have we allowed ourselves now Oda River free a tiffin baby now has been encouraged with kiosk who running for more ranches and this
banks no a honor ya and a bank sankas had only be was out on bank river bank.
That is the case. As I did see a not in Crofo, no, yes, sir, or more dissipating the environment in a manner which and now Monokas and Crofo to me, a children, Como, no, no, tongue. Now, a more debate 2 weeks, 1 month, not the cow. Now, this flooded by June 10 the BNC, say in Ayakai, best 150 anyway. The buy at close to about 40, and I show a monk. Men can say endorse. The fact of the matter is that a Sida, Ukaya, who don't say the told you Vanderpool was the mayor of Accra. I remember their faces very well. When they came to give a lot of speeches, President gave his own, a man for Kasai, and then one face resonated. It will never happen again.
Oh, I see.
Now, when I'm paying, you not commenting, I don't have a problem. I commend him for that. But I have been asking myself questions, say, what were their background? Were they civil engineers? But this also he's a civil engineer or whatever. But you should the demeanor, no, they take chopper. Now you should the demeanor of the other housing, Western housing was the other gentleman and also team. It was Stan Dogbe who was, as we watched, briefing the president. Until as I sit, I don't know Stan Dogbe's background. Until what was he telling president? Was he telling him, so you do Kaswa, you do Alajo, you see? Until Uncle Mampeli, Nanka engineer top notch, must select woman. Then they take an area view. As we sit here, the streams that are running into Accra, Odono is the biggest drainage. As I say, about 60% of Wusu Betobia and Kabema and Ayaman.
Now, Oka streams, they say anti-man protected the stream.
Yes. But you see, I don't want us to refer to it as gutter.
But you see, they gutter. You see, stream the other.
We can't. That's the case. There are streams and the Danko. I remember Osborne University, UK. Where stream did that investing in. Now, we say, now we share here. Project. Just say, to look up and say, be a sabi. So any part of those areas. Why? Because the systems are working because the right things everywhere. Into one civil engineers, about 13 streams are ba nkan nsuo to eje na ko bu ponu ni na ya broken
response beno because the assembly will tell you sense as no na nanom dia tinana akoton asase assembly ni dia na odo na won't that
oh yes you see
na akoton asase
and it is a problem.
Okay.
The king or queen is holding the land in custody for the people.
Yeah.
Apart from that, the president of the nation also is the custodian of the
entire nation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Nti anka ye say proper planning must be done. So we are here proper na wotonwa. You make sure say the be amotono access road just start you know so be so be na ka ya ni pepepe. Nti I was expecting see be a civil engineer so almost so because your sister no ye the chairman of the anti-flood whatever.
Yeah.
My name Marita Brew Adam for come. As I sit here, maintain any subcommittee.
Okay.
I have expected by this time command the subcommittees Eddie.
Okay.
I'm a the makeup of the subcommittee, which engineers and what have they done in this country? Between Amaya Joe Matu say they can help us to do this thing. This cleaning is good. But I'm telling you, say, it is a 9-day wonder. Next year, June.
Oh, the same thing,
oh, yeah, that would be the end.
Okay, I'm told, sir, I am for no. Omotons as new and new map permit. Assemblies.
And to assemble local map permit, Master Russia never be assassin.
Ramsar site, no accoma permit.
So here we are.
Mati, as I made us say, Mammy,
yeah,
we're the center of the city. Yes, you know.
I'm say, Medjina Casafedia so Echia, the NDC, the flag bearer, MPs, constituency executives, branch executives, will be oka NDC fraternity.
Okay.
Echia omunyena na enra ene eneno. Etu ye hu see your president can say yentu ye hu see your 2 days. Yami adom. And said a flood no I stand to be corrected say enye greater Accra kwana a flood it's in the yakasa ne ya say focus on greater Accra kwa say be shemu a say the whole Ghana a flood but bia na baby a emu odin won na ye greater Accra because at a point we say takwa baby
summer boy
crowd na community na unhu da bia it's me sremo me NDC for my idea nyame shramo ba mama nyina ye nhye ye sapomusio ne yenka ye humbom na yenye adwuma pa na reset agenda no enwie ne peyo na ebegina flood asemi sunsun no ansa na mekasa no em say research ba yen hu say flood ankasa no eye nsutobre a eye bibi natural a sensuo no to na ebu so a efomudwo nti efom na adwo ewie ebebu afa so na enso na nkade yehu ensese ba na sa ehwe flood a o research anye na asem but akako yes ata many pandoso na your population ne enisro see ewo greater Accra na say capital cities ne say and na ye ho abedoso going to it the MSM the NDC ewo Rollins Abranaa no 1981 to 2000 PNDC NDC no o ye funding bi 1996 World Bank loan Rollins my 70 Rollins was 71 million World Bank loan specifically say they be addressing perennial flooding in Ghana.
Okay.
Yes, and no ye can be see asam so na kwa say fititi no na e wo ho ye start say ye ho adwuma le bi adwuma na ye anye amana nso eni ana ya anye amana anko sipima na ene de ye hu ni ye hu. There was other grants in 1997 a year 28 million grant from Kuwait and a 35 million grant from South Korea. Accra flooding. 18 policies ni actions so ye nyina no na ntutu e ho enye enne.
Okay.
Menu abe makasa no kasi enkroma asam so enne baby a Dr. Sadifo Kwame Nkrumah wo bia no mitu chairman de bia meka because o hwe mamemfa Carnation corner of Carnation enye mfato ho me nko baby a Akosombo. I was born and bred in Akosombo.
Okay.
Yeah, intimenim ehwa baba menka Accra de kakra wo wo Carnation edicon of Carnation so one nanti ho pa obo hu se oho na dai na esisi ye no demarcations no street and team and a man for started some more plaster of fee. Nanka plaster no crowd ye and can because so plaster fee na a formula how does a better than absorb issue. I'm a narco chef. Usha sa honomu nyina na your word plant.
Okay.
Enti ne ba e benya baby afa. But ene de ye huai enya akra nkwa. A die no eti say na baby ye walk we kra na ye de kotare ho because you papa baby atena. Ya be doso, ya be broso. Baby ense mfata say ye si die wo. Ye si wo. Ene ukọ kolaboma na kohwe. Ye pia nsuo na akọ si nyoma wo honom. Na se wo se
assembly ni ese ye free baby reasoning.
Very good. Ne kodru se wa boka yi wan kase wo se ade we ami ye die ochine bi ehun so so be ba no. Na ye be demolish a o se me kodume regional minister me kodume MC ko na wan kase no sabio ensuo oni opatafo e wi ase bae.
Okay.
Let's say ba dia ne ho odin pa na ensuo. Eja udi ensuo pata na eye udi anya pata na ebe ensuo oni opatafo. Choni bufu no oba. Onu hane so oba. Inti na so dia ye keke nyine ekosi ase ba ko nyine so. Say ye ho e kwa me nkoma hwehwe hwehwe nyina no na ye good policy. But ye kan hu say ya be do so say kuro mu. Ena abanesa. Inti abanesa no. So me wo say yankasa. In our own wisdom no, ye dia ye nyama yie. One, e sorry a ye fa nra na. Yakotu gu bebi kakra na aka me kwan da no. Isuo ni bebe fa he. Echoki ebufa so a isuo ni opa ebewura bebi ebewura na akoye asem ene ebewura de abewura de mu ha endua na nkasa na ewo se ye dua forestation na ene first na dua bebe na 37 am say dodo na na ye twitwa 70% ko bebi eni esisi a okay ni nyina akọ deforestation is also part of all those things from issue ejina hono esisi dan ni nyina ahye fie no tiles ne concrete ensure to ebe say ebe de na absorb it nti forma ye week de da ti kakra ne bo forma na ebu afaso na yankasa no self discipline ene hia ye krom ase aban ne hwan aban ne me ene wo self discipline say discipline ye ho ni ye nimu say baby a medi ade yi tu ebe ha me a ni ne ho beto ye clean up exercise na ye no
eniema yi free gates
na make no ye na make no say ye choki enkwafo kra shop say eni na ebe beka ye nyina yes we are all at fault
no but first
ya ti me block waterways no do agata e pe baby di containers it be a silly gata no na be container na be siso eja wo ko kan say ye pe ye o say ye adwuma na ye de hwefie enti no na yede ne saa but enu anso na ese ku yedi yenwambo enwura na efi na adoso enwura eni efi no adoso because me try say yes say abai ba be fa me bola enti me sorry am kotu egu be abi me try so bi mba ya na obi ni hwan na AC ni pe ewu ye proper nyina etie ye deden after this clean up exercise let's not forget say cholera ni malaria ni typhoid ebe tie so pa enti say yes say 2 days na America no men yen say was say try president we can say 2 days because ye year dey we nyina wi a you know say e ba be sanitize kroma ka ho dia because we should expect cholera highest rate ebeba nyame ampata you expecting malaria typhoid because of efino abeta ekro ni mu ebeba alajo specifically me Agya Wusu central constituent
okay
gata ne so na da ho na space ne da ho no enra amini mechanic bi amini mu ka price we say ananse bi no say yetu akotona laju am say say kan mo say anam say good e kan mo dia mesu nyansa because he hu say ho na da ho nti akopaki cars e wo ga ade na no ne pe wo honum fitafo adane omo ho eyi no man's land me bia o ma chi kakra ujja ho sesi ade ba be e bra fa honum na esi what do you expect e be bua fa so ndu alajo to de bia wo say nipa nsuro sa agata kese no sebi pregiasa na wa kwa kofe ni be bi na o jane na egum na mfama kase bi bona to a yesi abai sebi anka yanka se ye mfa ye nyansa na enimu die e discipline ye ho se ade we die en se meye em sa alajo horo na ya start ejuma wo honom na me MP honorable Rauf no was starting ye ejuma wo drains no because and the major problem e wa Agya Wusu central or tackle ansana fofi ankotoata we be see enti yen nipa na ye timanfo na etikro no mo no se yankasa yen discipline ye ho obie ni ho beba be ye bibia ma yen a ebe ye adwen ya adwen no ne nsacha ya adwen ne ehu se efi wo hoi me de kamia me ho a ebe ha me wo problem me allergy se me ti ho fiti anapa na me ndware na ebo 11 na me ho be start se keka me enti se me yankasa matena se na 11 na betwe na me keka me a obi na aye me anabedi ko se me fi ya be fo ye mi ankasa enu na wo say ankasa yeti mi ede ye de share ho so na say share ho so then we start holding a buy responsible any accountable e ba no ahemfo ne nsase ton so another problem e da ho no or ye was two lands ene wo we ebusuafo e wankasa we ni tua sa baby a me kwoto ade e shota ho poto na ya to ma we wie no NMDCs ye komu and your present NMDC is asem a pass. I don't care the number of years, but we should hold them accountable to come and answer. Because say them out permits. Because why the permits now give the big cry beba. Yeah. Me ababe is easy. They say later will be a fair cross asa. Apart from municipal no, asa for no so beba. Says two land for ye be ye kakra wa ho. Ye be say. Omo nyina no must be held accountable because answer na we be ma permit engineer beba no abehwe se aha etwase esi dan wa ha na enti e ba me sen e na sa nyema ni nyina anye den ankoso na permit ni ye de amount na afa na wakosesa e na me hu se e demolition a yem hyehyeme ya yem hyehyeme na areho because sika ye de si foundation kwan enye easy na obesi ewie ansa na abedwure egu na asefem ba hwan na ye yankasa en discipline yan ho because obi abeso to dan cry enyina ya ba e betene mbi eno nenne nsuo yiri ya ma airport hills kuro nsuo yiri ye wo no enti se yankasa ye discipline yan ho yan start here the charity begins at home obi tinya bibia ma ya ye
any exercise here in ka de ehwe na se ebinsi
me bao me kese no so yes na BCB mu ye ka no ewo technological side and engineering side and say ni say ye nka hu say me nua be make bibi efa ye streams ensure kitin say you be an boy enye dams aye create enye artificial dams naturally no and no wo baby e wo so mofa ene ya block is waterways ni nyina enti say ya straight and correcting you maybe a basic sibium. I'm not a prophetess of doom. No, me wish say it will be tra because it's your young one, it's your dear. So I'm coming, I can be June 3rd is you okay. I can't mean, I'm tell your question. Okay. Me ma dem me will come and show it to me some you safe. I'm go school by na den my ma. And me too free. Yeah, bana say be a further can Google a coin soon. The papa more ever. For that time 11 years down the drain. Still we are still experiencing it. Party as ye wo ade bia ye water bodies nkitin ya yesu no na ye nimu se sa nyama no ye nsuo ye streams nkitin nanka Africa we believe in tradition and ye free man ye e da so wo eti ase da be to ye nanka se nsuo no mu gu ho a they are goddess to me chiche nsuo no mu e na mpa so to me wo nsuo mu osofo comfort din so bie nim se nsuo na esi ho tumi wom tumi na ya de papa ya de bone enti nsuo na ikra tumi no na ye di ejanan bola egum no
ekotena ho
etwa ye to a ebusuafo ye ka no ne ye nko ye chi a strike here no technology no engineer ebeti yet me I grew up in Somanya me ye gadan baby kroboni kakra nsuo bi da honom e friend no onuma edu dry season a ere esutobre ba yansuo no ubi ukọ nsuo na no uyi mpabwa utimi mfa won na enkosi nsuo dem uyi mpabwa na wasa nsuo no na nsuo na nkasa no eye nipa nkofukọ so ye ko ye no ye ko so times ye hu oba no we ni hu eye nsuo no that's the river goddess enti say nsuo no yansum ni yi a e as enti hu obi mpo so ye dey o ye bibi wo honom nsuo ahodo na eme ya say ni nyina enti obi sori a na me ko femina o ko fe nsuo be ho ndi a wo bo dia nsuo na wo di fi aka no enti san se omo ye spirit no where can you consider sa ehɔ no so ɛno nso no in nature a strike here yɛntimi nyɛ ho hwee ɛntimi mesrɛ mu a traditional leaders mo nso so munum sɛ apae bi wɔ hɔ a yɛka sɛ ne yɛbɛhwɛ president ko 19 wie mu de ohu yɛ de wɔhu ontimi nyɛ ni nyinaa agye yɛ aboa no na yɛ aboa yɛn ho eti yɛ traditional leaders mesrɛ mu ara mo nso mo kan chema de mo behu no mo nyɛ ne mboa na yɛ engineers so mbɛyɛ mo so mo de no mo kosua wɔ krata ne so no na yɛ etimanfo no so no yɛmfo ogu ani ne die ɛma river bodies no bebi a yɛ dumping regu bebi a yɛ hyi nwu awɔ behu ɛsa ne mo ne nyinaa enye adwuma asase na yɛ weak say yes, she a weekend assassin. First nanka EPA for first ba nanka untimi shi nra kwa official. Ese enigo. Yes, omo ti ashe so omo ni o. Sa ni mani nyina no eboa emanye menti say it's a whole work and you manage now. Yentimi da ko.
The plan,
yes, yes. Ba kuma plan na die. Eye pa because but there na ye because nipa abedonso circle asem okay shops ajiho nyina za kwa Nkrumah Gardens na kai wo honum ene za okay ni nyina bibia gu so kwa asase ne ho kra se na bebia benya bebia obeyi adwuma ne nsa akọ na no ese se we anye yi a we beye yi yankasa yin discipline ye ho na ye first ye se den tankers for sama tankers
ya bro mu nua
my head said enyanum na adofo and the district assemblies I was say sign recruit tankers for the back because me kai say obi be chi me ma me yo me na mo say as bala na nyese empe ya plan ya chechi ato wa yenkotu ye or the salmon survive and then you bala ti bi 1 month na that so see fee simple mucho mo yanka say discipline
self discipline e be boy yaw ye pon na say ne South Africa for say nka on president sa annually South Africa Ghana Business Forum nko ko be postpone ebi 50 years Ghana and South Africa well ma na ye mane ma is in order then obi tax no enya de be so say e buy no you are okay with
you see one of the best decisions your president taking against South Africa and in fact I'm sure say across the African continent if they deny South Africans from also entering other countries they will know say they are not an island unto themselves. Right. Until it was a good decision. But here point, you know, young Kai say consistently you trust the for the desilting or whatever it is about drainage. And now the Kojina or Dona again, only engineers ne come on move. They said they were going to plant the recreational facility. And again, until you have said now you see baby and can another no. The other countries, no, the other countries are president, no. Actually,
I think China,
yes,
president.
I mean, Yana Yashi or Masha Shemrano, sa constitution, 1992 constitution, the Emma a touch man said the president, Memphis or banners or supervise over the killing of whoever cry or you free for some years. Yes, no baby in answer, ya mother. And can they must be rounded up and jailed.
Mam de upon. The ever can say a memano monta manage the druha Greater Accra Regional Secretary Nidia Mamre Semutim to Abama. The Abema Ibia the pen ye
Oba bits yeah
that's right. Why
the pen young
and yet the pen by this the secretary for the mix homo pen as professional secretary in the druha Amaka which my head man review.
Oh, the mass and crack made the bema for especially a youth no. Now say I fly the issue see my who say you get to so the drug is on the increase. Okay. Obeshe baby na e mochicha mattress e call so me dey China first kana ma me na me fan ko boy dro sabi or maybe a year na free youth no. Na say youth no rate at which or more into drugs. Esra wo mara. Yeah. So
that's right.
You may be as a monum, no monum. Obey na so kidneys. Away and kidney raining cancer is on the increase.
Right.
Why? Because of you may be a equimo and same fatase equimo.
Yes, Remo. And in the university, I Abranaa so Yawa Senator no political analyst, social commentator, Teresa Mamley, a communication team member of the NDC, of course, Greater Accra Regional Secretary of the NDC. Yamfana Sekasema Mohe Chichine Benche, Yami Adma Dasene, a best nation affair, the Abranaa Sudumedin, and sweating the abroad. Yamfana DNC, Yapon.